I felt something really evil.
And I thought it was somebody playing a trick on me.
And I saw someone standing right there.
Church Street Cafe. This may be the oldest building in the state of New Mexico. The building was originally built by the Ruiz family in the early 1700s. The last owner of the house, named Rufina, died in 1991. It is Rufina's mother, Sarah, that is believed to haunt this building. Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Marcy.
Earlier you were telling me about a visual experience you've had with Sarah, the ghost who is most known to be haunting Church Street Cafe.
That's what they say. I was arriving here for a merchants meeting that all the merchants in Old Town were participating in. I came here to make sure no one came ahead of us because we thought we might be running late. When I walked up this driveway and looked around, no one was here. And as I walked back down the driveway, I thought to look in the window to see if maybe somebody was inside waiting for us. And when I did, I saw someone standing right there over this table and placing plates. I remember seeing cups. And I think possibly a hurricane lamp was there. The person was dressed in white shirt, black skirt, and the hair was gathered back. And because it wasn't ghost-like in appearing, it looked just like I'm looking at you, I didn't think it was anybody. I thought somebody was here setting up a table and the merchants were going to get to eat. I walked back and told Tom Moses that he didn't need to hurry, that there was only one person I saw in the restaurant setting up a table, and Marie was probably even going to feed us. She was very generous. And he smiled and said, "No, there's no one there. The place shouldn't be open because I have the keys."
What's your name?
Dominic Sanchez.
Dominic Sanchez, okay. And you've had one experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I was right here at this exact table, blessing, and I was just cleaning up, like I always do, and I swear someone grabbed my behind, right? And I turn around and nobody's there. And I tell everybody about it, and they're like, no, you're just messing around, thinking that I'm trying to be funny,
Yeah.
But I'm not lying or nothing. I swear someone grabbed my behind. And it happened in this room where supposedly Sarah's at.
How did you react after this experience?
I was kind of freaked out, I didn't believe that it was a ghost or nothing. I thought it was somebody playing a trick on me or something,
Yeah.
Someone just grabbed my butt and ran out the store or something, I didn't think it was real.
Okay, so what's your name?
Summer Toledo.
Summer Toledo, okay. How long have you been working here at Church Street?
8 years off and on.
What was your experience with Sarah?
I was waiting tables up in the front room here we call Reina. And it was maybe about 6 years ago. I was taking my food to a table, and my dad was playing the guitar right there. And there's like a little hallway right there where it cuts off between the two rooms. And I took my food to the table and I served them their food, and I turned around to put my tray on the counter there. And when I turned around to put my tray on the counter, I saw a coffee mug sitting right there go to its side in slow motion. And it wasn't like there was nothing to push it over, there was nothing to anyone near it except for me.
It was just like...
Yeah. And both my dad and my table saw it. And we all looked at each other and said, we all saw that, and that wasn't any of us. And the only thought we could think of is that it was the ghost. Taking things. We've had a phone up here, a base phone. And me and Rita, the mother, had we were talking one day and she thought she had dropped it, but we searched everywhere for it and we couldn't find it. And still to this day, we couldn't find it. We had to throw away the base of that phone. And we still have problems. Like, they've had Quest come out and try and fix the situation. And every now and then we pick up the phone line and be completely dead. And you could hear people in the kitchen from the front room after that phone had gone missing. So we have little funny things like that happen.
So have you checked in the kitchen and tried?
I have went back there and no one knows where it's at. And so maybe one day we'll find it when this place is gone.
Has Sarah given anybody any reason to be afraid, or?
I heard Melanie, another server who worked here, did have an experience like that. And she was in the restroom by herself, and she felt something really evil or something hurtful come in. She felt something, and she said that she was using the restroom and one of the stalls slammed open shut and then slammed again. So, and then she ran out of there crying.
My friend Priscilla, who worked here, she had some stories about a window in one of the front rooms that they don't open. It usually wasn't able to be opened, and she said that while she was serving her guests, she left, brought back their food, and when she came back, that the window was open and she could see the curtain blowing. And she looked at them, and they were like, she asked if they had opened the window, and they were like, no, we didn't open it. So she closed it, and she went back and served other people, and when she came back to help them, the window was open again. And they looked at her and they're like, we didn't do it.
I'm Bob Jones, and I work in Church Street. I live in Old Town. I live right next door to the restaurant. I open on the weekends early. I'm the first one here. Sometimes even when I come in at 7 in the morning, it looks like, it sounds weird, but it looks like the ghost or whatever had a party in here the night before.
Really?
And I don't know if that's how they left the place the night before, or if something's up. And I don't know if you heard the story of the wise men in there. They say that they move all the time.
While filming outside of the restaurant, the camera malfunctioned and stopped working completely. A few minutes later, the camera started working again. This, and the stories told to me by both friends and strangers, convinces me that the Church Street Cafe is haunted. The only question is the spirit really Sarah Ruiz, or is it an unknown ghost still amongst the living?
Creepy house in a little creepy place, little creepy town in a little creepy world, little creepy girl.